Verizon earnings just out as well. Quarterly profit came in at $1.10 a share. That met the street's expectations. Revenue of $35.7 billion was above the consensus figure of $35.3 billion. And joining us right now is Hans Vestberg. He is Verizon's chairman and CEO. Hans, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Today.
Morning.
So tell us what you think the quarter looked like, how things shaped up, what you're seeing in the economy.
It was a really good quarter. We have had sequential improvements right now for 6 consecutive quarters. We added 1 million new postpaid subscribers on broadband and wireless, which is the best quarter in a decade. So, and then on top of that, we had a strong earnings, $11.9 billion in EBITDA, growing bottom line 3% this year. So it was a good and strong quarter. Cash flow almost for the year, almost $20 billion, $19.8 billion in cash flow. So we are doing well. Our new products are working well in the market. We're gaining a lot of share in broadband. I mean, 409,000 broadband subscribers in the quarter. I mean, we are taking share from everyone. So we feel good about our performance and also about the stability in our base of customers. I mean, we have high quality customers. We understand that. And then I think our product, mobility and broadband, is just essential for everyone. I mean, you cannot live, you cannot work, you cannot play if you don't have it. So we probably have moved up in the ranking. So our bad debt basically hasn't moved. It's very muted. So no, I usually am not too sort of optimistic about my quarter and the year, but I have to say the team has done an excellent execution.
Hans, the stock this morning is up by about 1.2%. So
it's
it
very
sounds
early.
like the street is kind of liking what they're seeing here. But I will tell you there was a headline that crossed, I think it was from Reuters, just saying that Verizon forecasts downbeat free cash flow and profit on heavy 5G spending.
That's probably wrong. Okay. If you look at our guidance for cash flow, it's between $17.5 and $18.5 billion. That equal or better than last year, or 24, yeah. So, and we continue with the growth. Bottom line, we're expecting growth between 2 to 3.5%. Midpoint of that is another billion more bottom line. So we added $1 billion more in bottom line in 2024, and we're expecting, I would say, in the guidance at least $1 billion as well. So very solid business, as you know, but very large. I mean, last year our EBITDA was $49 billion, almost $1 billion a week. Enormous machine we're running, 147 million wireless connections now, and 12.3 billion broadband. So very strong, very solid base that we're moving on from.
You say you're taking market share. Who are you taking it from?
Yeah, I think that our product, we have 2 products in broadband. Well, Fios, which is, of course, the #1 fiber product in the United States. We're taking everything we're building with Fios, we're taking a high market share. Then on fixed wireless access, we take mainly, I would say, from the cable companies because our product is so differentiated. It's so much easier to install. It's self-install. We added almost 360,000 again this quarter fixed wireless access customers. So I think we have 2 products that appeal our customers because some want Fios and some want the fiber and some want the fixed wireless access. So really good portfolio products, but we have invested in a network as well. I mean, last year, over $17 billion in network again. I mean, the last 6-7 years, $200 billion in investment in the United States in networks and spectrum. So, of course, we have invested as well. So that is paying off right now. We have a leverage model. That's why we grow with over 3% bottom line.
With the investments that you put into the country, I wonder what you're anticipating, what you're expecting, what you're hoping to see from the new administration. A few days into this, the president's talking about how if you manufacturing things here, you get a 15% tax rate. That's what he's kind of projecting and hoping to do. What do you think you should get if you are investing and putting money into the ground in the United States?
Yeah, first of all, I don't think that many companies are investing as much as we are doing in the United States.
I can think of about 3 or 4 companies that spend.
I think the tax reform they are talking about is very important, meaning you can the capitalized or the capital expenditures can be expended directly against taxes, which went away. I think that's very important because that's going to unleash even more money to invest.
So you're talking about bonus depreciation.
Exactly, the bonus depreciation, and that's no difference in the 2 different administrations. That was our #1 thing with the previous administration. It's going to be with this one.
Do you get a sense that from what you're hearing in the Capitol that they're going to pass bonus depreciation as part of this?
No, there are so many people out there, but I get the sense that they think it's important because it's going to drive GDP.
Yeah.
And it's going to drive that I invest more. It's going to drive that we get more employment. So I think the right thing to do for the economy, for the U.S. at the moment. And the other thing we're driving with the administration is spectrum. I mean, there's no necessity of spectrum tomorrow, but, it's a long journey to get spectrum out to the market and sell it. In order to be competitive for the United States, for enterprises, cloud players, you need more spectrum in the market. And that's something, and that also brings in money for the government. So I think those two has been my two important things for the government, the previous government and this government. Both of them are driving the GDP and the economy.
I was wondering, given the network that you operate, if you're able to observe the usage intensity related to TikTok, whether the pause has mattered. Is this something you can actually detect?
We can see what type of different applications are used in the network. I mean, on the wireless network, I would say 80% of everything on the network is some sort of streaming service or upload.
Video, yeah.
I mean, I would say that we built a wireless network for calling and sending text. That's the smallest thing on my wireless network. It's like this, taking this capacity. It's all the streamers. I mean, and of course, all this uploading from this type of service like TikTok taking much. Didn't see much of a downturn. Maybe a little bit uptick when it came back after 12 hours, whatever it was. But our network is so resilient, so it wouldn't be a problem.
Well, that gets us to the net neutrality laws, which have been around and argued back and forth for all this time. You've built the network. Again, you didn't build it for all the streaming services like the Netflix and beyond, but they're the ones who are using it and getting maybe a better deal than you might like on some of these things. Where do you come down with this? Where's the administration with this?
I think that, first of all, we serve our customers with connectivity. They're using this application, and that's why they like our service. So I think we have a healthy relationship with many of these companies, partnership with every hyperscaler, whatever you talk about, we have a really good relationship. They buy from us, and we buy from them, and we have partnerships. So I think this is the uniqueness with the United States. We have the biggest companies in this country. We have the biggest telcos in the world. We have the biggest hyperscalers. We can build the best cloud infrastructure in the world, digital infrastructure in the world. That's why we can create these competitive advantages. I mean, for me, the 21st century's infrastructure is mobility, broadband, and cloud. And we're number one on all of them. And we just need to preserve that. That's going to drive the economy. That's going to drive all the enterprises.